Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Christine Winter. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. Learn how your city is using money from the American Rescue Plan Act. Several Saginaw nonprofits are going over their plans during a community meeting. Now, they received about $17 million of the $52 million the city received in 2021. The meeting is at the Community Action Center on Perkins Street. It begins at 5:30. The national cannabis company TerrAscend is shutting down 24 facilities around the state and laying off more than 200 employees. And that includes a Gage cannabis dispensary in Burton and a cultivation facility in Bay City. The company's chairman calls the state a difficult market. TerrAscend says it plans to sell or divest all of its Michigan holdings, including real estate, to pay down debt. Join the Four Lakes Task Force for another webinar this week. It is the first since construction restarted on the dams after a long court battle. The Special Assessment District and financing will be the main topic, with more information on the timeline and upcoming plans. That webinar is scheduled for today from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. You can register in the hot link section of WNEM.com. Now let's check in with Stone for a check of your forecast.
Yeah, well, we do have a similar day to what we had yesterday, other than some rain chances. Temperatures, though, they're still sitting in the mid to lower 80s, with our warmest areas at most getting up to 83 degrees. Again, that's right on average for this time of year, average sitting at 82. In terms of winds, they'll be calm. A few wind gusts in the afternoon, especially with the severe weather threat that we may have for today. Sky Tracker does show us we have those rain chances down our southern counties right now, and that will continue for the next couple of hours. You do have a thunderstorm rolling through Genesee County into Lapeer, and now another thunderstorm rolling into Shiawassee County. Most likely will go through really southern Genesee and Lapeer County here over the next couple of hours. Nothing severe this morning. That changes though this afternoon. Starting as early as 1 to 2 p.m. we will have a severe weather chance, a marginal risk throughout much of the region. That goes up till 8 to 9 p.m. I think our threats for today are going to be strong winds and some heavy rainfall. I think the big question for today, how heavy is, or how water loaded are we? If we're pretty loaded with water, moisture in the atmosphere, that does limit our severe weather chance. But if we can get some storms that develop a little bit drier in the atmosphere, that could give us that chance of severe weather. When we look at our hour by hour here, we can see we're going to be dry from really 10 a.m. to about noon. Then by 1 p.m. we do start to see those showers and thunderstorms develop from 127 north of the bay. They're going to move east. We'll continue to see development through 5 p.m. and maybe even later than that. But by 10 p.m. it does look like we should only see a few isolated showers, and we'll be dry for the rest of the period, other than some light rain possible below any cloud cover we get tomorrow morning. 7-day forecast shows us by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon, it's 80s and mostly sunny skies. Friday we be partly sunny to mostly sunny once again. We'll have another rain chance for Saturday with some thunderstorms in the afternoon, and then Sunday and Monday look to dry out before another rain chance through mid next week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.